Welcome back, Galafam and fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and that's right, it has finished, so it's time to begin. Town Hall 9, the journey to maxed out Town Hall 9 has finally completed as we get our last upgrade done. We are going to finish it, and we officially begin the Town Hall 10 collaboration series with my man Klaus from Klaus Gaming. If you guys don't know Klaus already, make sure that you pop on over to his channel, subscribe, turn on notifications so you're getting notifications from both of us, and get ready as we are going to both journey through Town Hall 10 with accounts that start out at the same time. That's right, we're both going to Town Hall 10 right now, and as we do, we've got some other upgrades to do almost immediately. So we got Town Hall 10 covered. We've got a book of building, so we don't have to wait for this incredibly long stretch of time to get the Town Hall 10 done. And yes, we went to Town Hall 10 with full loot, and so did Klaus. We've got a lot of really cool strategies planned, challenges, some crazy stuff as well, and maybe some rewards or penalties if we win or lose. You got to stay tuned for that. And okay, so we've got Town Hall 10. There it is. So we went from a very mature, very solid looking Town Hall 9 to a baby Town Hall 10, unfortunately. But that's just the way it's going to have to begin. We do have one other upgrade that we can take care of immediately with 190,000 Dark Elixir. Notice that our storage for Dark Elixir increased. That's because, of course, the Town Hall itself stores some Dark Elixir. But here we go. The Archer Queen. She is going to go up to level 31. 139k, and yes, we've got a book of heroes, so we don't have to wait for her either, and she can start to help us farm through Town Hall 10 almost immediately. So today's challenge was, or is about to be 2 hours of boosting. Boost your barracks, boost your spell factories, and boost your heroes, and the challenge is to see which one of us can get the single biggest raid in gold. Which one of us can pick up the biggest gold amount in one single raid, including league bonus, by the way. You'll notice that, yeah, that's right. I am at 3354, so I'm in Champion 3 right now. Klaus is down in Crystal. So the theory has been that, you know, you find some great bases down at Crystal, but I'm thinking the loot bonus is pretty huge. It's 200k up here for a victory in Champion 3. Is that enough to make the difference, to help me pick up the victory? Well, we are about to find out as we get into these raids. Now, I will tell you this, Klaus and I handled things pretty differently as far as not only attacking, but as far as the patience for what we waited for. I mean, check out this offer. 980,000 gold in this base, a Town Hall 10, but unfortunately, we're not going to be finding the abandoned bases. If you think about the general way that Clash works, when you abandon your base, you stay in the queue, meaning you will be attacked for a couple of weeks, roughly. You will lose trophies, and as you lose those trophies, you're going to fall to a more natural place. And that natural place is not the top of Master League, and it's not Champion. If you're repeatedly being attacked and not attacking, you're not likely to win a lot of defenses if you're at Town Hall 10 or 11 right here. So, unfortunately for me, I did not find a lot of dead bases during this 2-hour stretch where I just know that Klaus was finding all sorts of abandoned bases with dead expos, empty expos, and Inferno Towers. But again, we're hoping that the bigger bases with the monstrous loot bonus is enough to make the difference. Also, the raids, it was such a tough call. Do I go surgical? Do I go after just the gold mines? Because I don't care about the elixir, I don't even care about the dark, and I know that's hard to face. It's hard to go, okay, that's 7,000 dark elixir, and I don't even care about it right now, but this was a competition. It wasn't for all of the loot. Now, I do hope that next episode, we can do one where it's cumulative for all 3 resources throughout the entire boost, whether it's 1 boost or it's 2 boosts, see who can get the most gold and elixir and dark elixir. I really think that I would crush Klaus in that competition because I found a ton of bases up here with 1 million total in resources and passed almost every single one because I was looking for that one motherload score that could beat Klaus in today's competition. So with this base, we kind of went half and half. Half surgical, tried to pick off some of the gold mines, and then we just sent in a bunch of troops kind of down at the bottom, hoping to get to the gold storage, which it didn't really work out. As you can see, the gold storage is just sitting there, and the Archer Queen's like, yeah, come for me. Give me a try. Catch me outside. How about that? Okay, so she would say, meet me inside. How about that, right? Because you got to get inside the walls. Get it? Sorry. Okay. So the wall breaker is going to get in there, and we're going to get this open, and we're thinking, okay, one of the heroes needs to go in at the bottom. The other should go in at the top and try to take out the gold mine, or not the gold mine, the gold storage that's at the top of the screen. That's kind of protected by more defenses. Right here, you just have to deal with the Archer Queen. So the thought was, Barb King, the minions are just kind of wasted. I don't know what I was thinking there. But now we're running out of time. So the Barb King gets in there. He's going to get to gold mine. He's going to get through the Archer Queen. He's going to get the gold mine, the gold down, not the gold mine, the gold storage. I don't know why I keep calling it gold mine. Then the Archer Queen at the top, she's going to have some wall breakers as well. She's got to get to that gold storage. She's got a couple of defenses to get through, but I think she's going to get there. As time starts to count down, it looks like we're okay. The King got his job done. The Queen is finally going to turn after that gold storage, but of course, not nearly enough. And we end up with, I mean, I think this is fair. I'm a brand new Town Hall 10, technically still a maxed out Town Hall 9, and out of that huge offer, we brought home 764,000, but no league bonus. So that was something I had to think about as we went later into the stream, that without a league bonus, we're missing out on nearly 200K. That would have been 964,000. Would that have been enough? I don't know. So it didn't take long, and we found a few other big offers. This, probably the biggest of the day. And yes, of course, again, it's against a Town Hall 11 this time, and it's fully awake, not abandoned. The heroes are even, all three of the heroes are there. Of course, the Inferno Towers, and worst of all, the Eagle Artillery. That's going to just devastate my heroes at the back end of this attack with this style that I've been using. So the balloons come in. This time I did decide just to spam one side of the base. Thought we'll just go in with the Lunian on one side, try to freeze, try to rage, and those are some pretty well upgraded defenses. You'll notice my balloons, they didn't last very long. In fact, the Electro Dragon was kind of heroic in the center, helping out, but again, we're only at 25% damage, and we just really have the heroes left to try to take more of this loot. So again, we're trying to look at where the rest of the gold is. You can see there's a gold mine and a gold storage kind of next to each other at the top left, and then down at about 6, 7 o'clock. So Barb King, and of course immediately the Eagle Artillery just rains down hellfire and brimstone and annihilates my Barb King. We know that the Queen is going to suffer as well. The Queen comes in, she gets her gold mine down. Now the King did his job. He got that gold storage and the gold mine. The Archer Queen also getting through the gold storage. But again, it's a pretty tough Town Hall 11, and we end up finishing the raid, leaving over 200,000 in gold behind. Not to mention, yes, again, we lost. We failed to get the league bonus. That would have been another 200K, putting us over $1 million for the raid. And this right here would end up being the raid of the day. The offer, 901,805. Taking a close look here, we could see that the gold mines were almost all on the left-hand side of this base. So easy pickings. We knew we did not need to use any sort of surgical attack. We just spammed the loons on the left-hand side, dropped in the minions afterwards, and very happy to see it as a Town Hall 10 and not an 11. Getting those balloons in there, you could see that about half of the gold is already gone. Getting in a little bit more deeply, and we're getting a good percentage this time, so it looks like the league bonus is in our pockets. 38%. Town Hall badly damaged. 288K left. We're also, of course, picking up some elixir and dark elixir, remembering that those are important as well. But mostly, it's just the gold that we wanted. And of course, we remember there's gold in the Town Hall. So we took a look around the base, and we decided that the best place to go was going to be at the top after those 2 gold storages. We had the 50%, so I didn't need to worry about the Town Hall at this point. I've got the league bonus. Let's just get in and see how much loot is left inside these storages. Easy, right here. Barb King going to distract the defenses, the Expo, the Archer Tower, the wall breakers, getting the job done. There is the enclosure wide open for the Archer Queen to move in and start taking a little bit more gold. Of course, in a base like this that hasn't had its collectors collected in a while, most of it's going to be in the mines, and we knew we weren't going to get it all once again. Barb King wraps around, Archer Queen getting to that last gold storage, and there you can see less than 200 now. Behind, about 169,000 remains, most of it in the gold storages, and of course the rest in the town hall. But this was it. This turned out to be the best raid of the day. Is it enough to beat Klaus? We'll just have to wait and see. So the raid just about to wrap up, and remember that oh so valuable... Yeah, okay, so I missed the Queen's ability. Whatever, just get off my case. Okay, so the league bonus, 931,990, almost a million, not quite. Let's get Klaus on the phone and see how his rating went, and talk about future episodes as well. Here's my man, Klaus from Klaus Gaming. Klaus, what's up, man?
Yo, man, what's going on?
How did you enjoy your last 2 hours of raiding?
I loved it. I had a great time down here in Crystal League, wrecking dead bases, just cleaning up. It was a lot of fun. How was Champion League?
It was challenging. You know, we passed a lot of bases looking for that big raid. And I don't know, man. It's going to be... I've always wondered this, because even when I was at Town Hall 9, I moved up and down the trophy ranks looking for that sweet spot. Never really conclusively found it. So this, I think, should help us a little bit and help viewers to see, you know, Champion of Crystal.
I might have found it. I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
I might have found that magical spot because, man, it was a good time.
We had a couple of monsters over here as well. But hey, before we get onto that, remember, you guys, this is Klaus from Klaus Gaming. You got, they know you, Klaus. They must. But if they don't, they've been living under a rock, and they need to subscribe. I've got Klaus's beautiful channel banner, his face up here on the screen, and of course the link down in the description. The link to Klaus's own video where he competes against Galadon way down in Crystal League against a champion. I don't know how you have a chance. I mean, champion versus Crystal, it just doesn't sound right that you should be able to beat me. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Way down in Crystal? Hold on a second. What do you?
That's like,
you don't have to talk down at me, Gally.
But that's like 1,000 or more trophies below me. Okay, yeah. But we'll see. I know we got some big raids. I am actually kind of apprehensive as to whether or not we were able to beat you, because, you know, I'm up here hitting these big Town Hall 11s, and I found almost no dead bases. The big loot that we found were in loaded bases, and I have a feeling you were just like crushing bases down there in Crystal. So
yeah, there was a lot of 3 stars, but I'm also worried about your loot bonus. I mean, so like my loot bonus was 40,000 if I 3-starred or got 70% total destruction.
200K.
Yours was 200. Oh my goodness.
K.
Bro. Yeah. So are we counting loot bonus? Does that count?
Well, I think we have to. I mean, I think that it makes complete sense. I honestly still think it's going to be super close. I don't think, if I got you, it's not going to be by much. I did find a couple of pretty big raids, but you know, the sad part is, like I said, I spent so much time nexting that I didn't pick up as much loot as I liked. So I know that we both upgraded our queen to 31, but otherwise we're basically max Town Hall 9s. I just barely have enough loot now to do the 2 big upgrades I wanted to get them started, and that would be the clan castle for 7 million gold. Right, that's a key. I mean, come on, siege machines, baby, let's go.
Heck yeah,
oh
dude.
my goodness,
that's definitely the most important gold upgrade, I think.
I think so for sure. I mean, I'm super pumped about getting my clan castle, and then we've got my lab. I'm assuming your lab's already going, right?
Yeah, I got my lab going.
Okay, and then the spell factory, 3.2 million.
Oh, that's gonna be horrible.
I know, right?
I hate upgrading the spell factory.
6 days of no spells. We'll see. We'll see how we deal with that. You know.
It makes me sick just thinking about having to do this.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I've got to travel for a couple of days, and maybe, just maybe, we can finish the last couple of days early.
Maybe. I do have a few gems in my back pocket.
There you go. Nice. But all right. So next time, Klaus, I'm thinking. You know, I don't know. We talked about this, but maybe we just go for total loot over a period of an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that would probably be better. I mean, you know, if you're talking about a span of time, it's a lot less about luck and it's a lot more about, like, strategy, right?
Right, yeah. And I think viewers want to know, where should they farm if they're, say, at Town Hall 9 or at Town Hall 10? And I think this will kind of give a little bit of an example. I mean, especially if it's way off. I think it'll probably be relatively close. especially if we don't use gems like we didn't here. You know, we can only boost. You can't finish armies. You can't wake up heroes. You can't gem the clan castle. I'm excited though. Looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it too because I want to know the answer. I really do. I mean, I think that I feel like probably Crystal League is still the best. And I say still because it's kind of like historically known that dead bases are the way to go. But you might win it out, you know? I mean, we're doing it right. We're rating at the same time, at the same days, to see who does the best. And if we do this multiple times and you win multiple times, and guess what? That's probably the best place to farm.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. And I guess the way to find out if you beat me is to go over to your video right now. Check it out and see if you were able to beat this incredible number that I put up on the screen. I'm telling you right now, that's a lot of loot. And I battled for it, Klaus. Let me just tell you, I battled for it. That base was not dead. It fought back hard.
Mine was completely dead, and man, it paid off well. It was a juicy base. So I wonder who won. It's going to be fun to find out.
All right. Sounds good, Klaus. Well, thanks again, man. I'm super excited. This is going to be a fantastic collaboration series. I definitely think we should be doing this frequently. And I look forward to seeing you in Poland for the first round, qualifying round of the World Championships.
Yeah. It's going to be good, man. Can't wait to see you and just cast with you. It's always fun.
It's going to be good times. All right. Well, thanks again, Klaus. And thanks you guys for watching all the way to the end of the episode. Make sure that you get over there, check out Klaus's channel, and of course, subscribe and check out the video. And, you know, yeah, if you go over to his video, actually, no, when you go over to his video, leave the hashtag Galadon in his chat so he knows that you were there. And thank you guys again for sticking around. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Be kind to each other. Be kind to animals. Be kind to the planet. And I will see you all again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.